Stop making stop making excuses. Just go do it.
Do it. Just
That's
do
it.
it, right?
Simple.
Do it. So most people know I used to be a coach. I mean, I still am a coach, but I coach volleyball. I had coaches that's like, I don't want to hear you talk about it. Just do it. Just make it happen, right? And I've known a lot of athletes, Tony, that are playing at the highest level and they never talk about it. They just do it. And I come from a family, you know this, I talk about it all the time. I come from a family where my nephew just won the Puerto Rican the tournament. He was the MVP. He just did it. Now he's in China playing. My cousin, it was the #1 draft pick for the WNBA and won 2 times in a row. My other brother was top 25 in basketball. I walked on the volleyball team and I just had to do it. There was 17 girls on that team in college and I was the only one with no scholarship and the only melanated face. And guess what? I just had to just do it. That I got a full ride scholarship for 4 years and I just did it every day. I just woke up and I did it again and again and again. So, hey guys, give Tony some love. That was her picks today. You get the win. You get the win for this one, Tony. Like,
I love that video. It just because here's the thing, I'm not gonna mention any names, but when I went to my first event ever for network marketing, I was like, I think it was like the first rank or something where you had like three people and you're making like 125 a week, or it was something like really baby, right? But I was worked hard for it. But it was it has happened to, that event happened to coincide with me very first getting in. So I went, I remember talking to someone, another leader, and said, hey, I wanna, be at the rank you're at, this high rank. And it just full disclosure, you guys, it was not Megan. I was like, I want to be at this other high rank like you. And they just laughed at me. And
and
I
you're
was
like,
like,
watch this.
okay. Guess what happened next event?
Right. We ain't sitting in the back no more, right?
Oh, it's
Well,
hilarious.
I appreciate you. I'm glad you're back. How was your vacation? Did you have a good time?
Y'all, if anybody has not seen Hell's Kitchen, it was amazing.
Yeah,
So, yes, it was a great vacation. Thank you. It was much needed.
we missed you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We missed you a whole bunch. We miss you. All right, guys. So listen, today we're going to go through some new stuff today, some old stuff, but we're going to do it quickly because it's Friday night and you may have somewhere to go, but Tony and I don't because we have work to do.
Yes.
So, all right. So I want to go ahead and get rolling. Welcome everybody to the call. Thank you so much, Tony. We welcome you back. I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna just do it. Everybody type just do it in the chat. And then do it again and again and again. All right. So you guys can communicate with me. So if you do want to say something, you can. The only thing you can't say on this call, nothing about like asking questions about stuff that has nothing to do with us right now. Right. So I want to give you all the information that you guys need. I am going to turn my video off because I like to present with no video so I can be as extra as I want to be. If you are brand spanking new, just type new in the chat for me, please. If you're a brand spanking new and co-host, you can go ahead and if you have to remove anybody, nobody can see them, but you can remove them just in case. All right, so go ahead, guys. Type just do it in the chat. Type just do it in the chat. I need you to participate. So I know if you're super busy, I get it. If you're super busy, um, but I need you to really truly hear me because time is a ticking and we are moving. There's 600 of us on here. Let's get down to business. I'm going to do something you guys haven't seen before, so hopefully this helps you as well. All right, there we go. Okay, Tony, you can't see my screen, can you?
I can see your screen. Yep, it says fast start training
Right.
with the logo.
Perfect. All right, let's get down to business. I'm going to do the fastest training ever because we have so much to do. So I need you guys to definitely make sure that you take notes and eventually we will be in other languages because we're in 160 countries right now, but it's pre-launch. So eventually I will speak 150 languages. Eventually, we'll have things in multiple languages. Right now, I'm talking to people with ChatGPT in French, Spanish, Romanian, a whole bunch of Hindi, a whole bunch of languages I don't know how to speak. But eventually, my avatar will look just like me and it will sound just like me. And you can ask me any question you want, and I'll talk to you in your language. So just give us time. We have not officially launched yet. So we're going to do a training. Hopefully you guys get a better understanding of what we're doing here at Vibe. This is the biggest pre-launch ever. Our official launch day is February 17th. It's my son's birthday. The son I wanted to save. Most of you guys know that I am very much an activist. My name is Megan Lynch. I'm the VP of Sales. I'm also the owner here at Vibe. In the kind of, we're all the creatives. So we have some other owners as well that you guys will get a chance to meet with. I have been charged with making sure that you understand everything that's going on, and everything will change. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand. We're in pre-launch. We're only looking for leaders. So things are going to change. So we're supposed to talk about our products tomorrow, but I want you guys to be on tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow at 12, it's going to be a very short call. I want to teach you guys how to invite people to calls, how to invite me to your calls. So you don't throw me on a Zoom with 300 people and you're like, okay, Megan, go. And I got to figure out what go means, right? So Tony and I want to make sure you guys understand how to properly edify leaders, how to put us on your calls so that people respect what we do. And then we want to edify you right back so people respect you as the leader. So we're going to do a training because we've moved our date to Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know it'll be late for some people, but wake up. You make a living between 9 and 5. You get stupid rich between 5 and 3 a.m. So if you're a leader, you got to take a nap. Okay. So everybody put nap in the chat. NAP. You got to take a nap. You can't sleep on this one, because if you do, we might just run off and leave you. Okay. I can see you guys' messages, so keep it coming. Take a nap, okay? One thing I do want you guys to know is that we are in pre-launch, and in less than about 30 days, we are well over 40,000 people. So we have gathered people from all over the world, 160 countries, and we are going to truly have one of the biggest transfers of love, peace, joy, all of that. And people are going to be just truly, their lives are going to change. So I am so very excited about that. Right now, we did have 43,132 people in pre-launch so far. So we're super excited about that. Also, I want to just share some new things with you guys. So many of you might be asking, what is Vibe? And December 17th is when we kind of put some things out to our main leaders, about 128 of them. Since then, it's turned into 43,000 people. So the great thing is that, we're just excited that all of you are here. We do a call at 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. I also want you guys to know that Vibe is really a partnership. So write this down. Okay. You don't know what our products are yet. And because you don't know what our products are, people think, oh, they're a scam. Well, scam stands for still confused about money. And they're about to get this work for real, God's work. February 17th, all the naysayers are going to have to eat their words, right? We've been making some pretty amazing partnerships. And our partnerships here at Vibe are for entrepreneurs. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you are an entrepreneur and you have just wanted to kind of share your passions with the world, but maybe it's been a challenge for you. Well, guess what? Vibe is a vibe. It's a feeling. And we're going to support you, but we support entrepreneurs. I had this thought, Tony, a long time ago, years ago, when I was looking for part-time work, and there's this company called Kelly Services. Kelly Services is a billion-dollar operation that started finding jobs for people. And job to me stands for JOB, just over broke. Unless you have a serious career, and I thought I did. I was a teacher for over 17 years. I taught high school English. I felt like I was creating impact in the world, but they didn't pay me like that. They paid me like I was an employee, and I was just over broke. I made about $3,000 a month. Now, in some parts of the world, that might be a lot of money, but considering all the stuff that I had to do to be a teacher, where are my teachers at? Just put me in the chat. Nobody knows truly what we go through, and it's not the kids that's the problem. And I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to drop the mic right there. It's not the kids. Everybody wants to think it's the kids. It's not the kids. That's a whole nother conversation. So I want you guys to understand that as I was teaching, I learned that a lot of these young people, they just wanted to do something great in the world. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start a program to teach them how to be entrepreneurs, SOS, saving our sons. And then it turned into saving ourselves. Then it turned into apprentice minds. Then I got involved in network marketing, and I realized that I had a lot of great ideas and no partnerships. I got into a lot of networking companies, and a lot of those companies kind of like they got me there, but not quite. And then I had to go outside of those companies and learn how to become a leader. So, how many of you guys really truly just want a partner, somebody who will come alongside of you? And a lot of times you just need support for your ideas. Just put me in the chat if that's you. You just need somebody to listen to your 50 million ideas that you've had since you were like 5 years old. Guess what? I used to sell bracelets when I was 5. My sister and I used to color pictures and go sell them door to door in our small town in Princeton, Indiana. We were entrepreneurs, right? We were just looking for somebody to support us so we can go buy penny candy. They don't even have penny candy anymore. I'm 46, right? We also needed startup capital. How many of you guys just put a one in the chat if you need startup capital for your business? You just need somebody to take your idea from concept to the world, right? And then some of you just need a space to create. Like I used to live in this beautiful 3-story condo, and then my daughter, she wanted to finish school in another city where we used to live. I'm not saying my city because I got lovers and haters out here. Now I don't want you showing up to my doorstep in an open carry state. Some of y'all catch that later. I don't want you showing up here. Um, but I put everything in storage, guys. Everything, all my new stuff, I put it in storage. Thank you, Jonathan, for catching my joke. It wasn't a joke though, because I was serious. Um, and I put everything in storage, guys. And I don't have a space to create. I'm at my mom's house in the living room, in the kitchen, and I'm getting ready to go on tour. So I'm like, it won't matter because from February until June, I will be living in hotels, in Airbnbs, and I'm going to be in everybody's city. So every space is going to be my space. Okay. But this is what Vibe does. We're going to give you the support you need for your ideas. We're going to help you get startup capital for your businesses. We're going to give you a space to create where you can just vibe out with other people like you. We're going to help you discover your passions. If you don't know what your passions are, then you need to be sitting down and figuring out why you're here, right? Let us help you discover your passions. Then let us help you develop your passion. Some of you guys just don't know how to execute. And like Tony said, we just do it and do it. And we eat ramen noodles until because we didn't have any money, and we just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And now watch, we'll be $1 billion company over here at Vibe. And all of you are partners. Remember, I told you this on January 31st at 8:26, right? So you discover, we're going to help you develop your passions. And then we're going to help you demonstrate those passions to the world. We're going to help you execute. How many of you guys, be honest, just put me in the chat, you have a tough time executing your passions, right? You have a tough time. You got all these ideas, and your family members are looking at you like you're crazy because it's like, what new scheme do you have today? What new thing are you wanting to do today? That's because they're not visionaries. They're not thinkers. And we don't have time to be, you know, trying to explain our lionistic, ideas to sheep, right? They are okay with just being average. Who out there is not okay with being average? Who out there is really truly ready to start a legacy because you weren't born with a silver spoon in your mouth and nobody is giving you an inheritance. So instead of you sitting around saying, what you don't have, your great great grandkids are going to be mad at you if you don't get it together right now. They're going to be saying the same thing that you say about your great great grandparents. Like, they didn't leave me in an inheritance. I got to start from scratch. So guess what? Just do it. Everybody type just do it in the chat. There's 700 of you in here. I should get a lot of participation right now. Just do it. And some of you may say, do what? Be great, right? So guess what? This ain't my first rodeo, guys. My name is Megan Lynch. I started off just doing stuff, right? If you look at the very bottom, I was teaching high school, and my school didn't like me. Like, half the people there didn't like me that was in administration because I was very much a rebel. And I never took no for an answer. So when they told me that I couldn't do it, I went over their head and I ended up winning a grant for $2,500. And I made good use of that $2,500. Then go off to the right side. See where it says Apprentice Minds? Discover, develop, demonstrate. Look at the date, 2015. It said that my project was unsuccessful. Do you see that? I tried to raise $10,000 to help my students just do it, and I was going to give the money to them. 2015, it said unsuccessful because on Kickstarter, if you didn't raise enough money, they didn't give you any money. I raised $1,500 and I had 38 backers. Well, guess what? I have 43,000 now. And it was unsuccessful, right? September. But then I was offered $100,000 from a gentleman who saw my article, and it was called Money as a Weapon. Are you guys catching what I'm putting down? This is not new. It was called Money as a Weapon. It was in 2015. In June it came out. And then I ended up getting a $100,000 grant. My school system stole my money. I got a lawyer. They fired me. 10 days later, I met a millionaire and he taught me how to build a network marketing downline. And he said, go get rich and then write about everybody and help other people get rich so they can fund their passions. Guess what I'm doing? And then Eric Thomas, the #1 motivational speaker in the world, he gave me my first $1,000. He's up there in the upper right-hand corner. And then Marcus Lemonis, you guys remember Marcus Lemonis? He's super famous. He was helping people save their businesses. I got a chance to meet him at a kids expo back in like 2006, 16. I'm not new to this. I just had to go through what a lot of people thought was failure for me to get to this point. Well, guess what? I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And now look where we are. We're in 160 countries, 43,000 people during pre-launch. And we're going to show you guys how to empower your financial future. We're going to empower you through financial freedom. We're going to give you products to help you earn. We're going to show you how to earn independently. We're going to give you a compensation plan that will probably pay you more than you have ever made in any company ever. Guess what? I could have quit a long time ago, but Tony, thank you, because I didn't even know I was going to say, just do it. Thank you very much. I also want you guys to know Vibe is going to help you connect to the world and find your Vibe tribe. There's somebody out here that is like you, or there are people out here that are willing to support you. Also, you can embrace your spirituality and get aligned with your source. You can also learn how to lead. Everybody type lead in the chat. You have to learn how to lead you, and then you earn, and then you live. Guess what? I didn't have to tell anybody to keep that, I didn't have to have somebody tell me to keep going. There was something inside of me that once God said, you will change the world. That's what I heard. You'll change the world. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. So I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And now look, we're going to help you guys fund your own passions because we don't want your passions to burn up, because the most expensive place is the graveyard. That's where all the hopes and dreams go to just be buried. So we don't want that to happen to you. So we are a social networking group. We're all over the world. We are on social media. We have lovers, we have haters, but all the same, we are doing it. We also want you guys to understand that the power of consistency is what's most important. The sky is not the limit, so we got to get this ship, this ark off the ground so it can go into the promised land. We are going to talk about money, but not on this call. We want you guys to sign up. How many of you are brand new? Type new in the chat. If I were you, I would sign up right now. Sign up and create a free account. Then we want to help you get set up. In order to get set up, you need to do your profile, verify your email, turn on your notifications, and get your referral link and share. Okay. We also want you guys to get ready to get paid, because if you do decide to work this as a business, Vibe as a business, it is super lucrative, and the fastest copy machine wins. So you got to become a copycat. I did this training before. This is my fast start. Road to legend. A legend over here you will be iconic. You will change your entire legacy of you will create a legacy, and you will truly your family will remember you forever. So everybody type copycat. You don't have to be me, but if I were you, I would try to be as close to me right now as you possibly can. And what I mean by that is pretty soon I'm going to hit the road. Carlos is putting together my whole tour. I'm going to be in everybody's city all the way until June. Then I'm going to go overseas in June, July, August, September, October. I'm going to travel the whole year, right? So I do want you guys to understand that we are on a road to legend. We want 1,000 legends. If you're going to be a legend over here, you can, ask somebody what that means. And once we roll out our comp plan and our products and everything, I'll talk more about it. I'm just not talking about it a lot right now because we're in pre-launch, and whoever needs to know knows, and they can tell you what a legend makes. Okay. I also want you guys to understand that you may be saying, like, where do I start? Well, you have to build a strong foundation first, and it's the power of simplicity. You got to keep things simple. So if you are brand spanking new, we want to welcome you. How do I have a successful time in Vibe? Number one, let me tell you what to do. There's 7 things I want you to do. I'm going to go through them real fast. Number one, step number one, you got to get plugged in, okay? And you got to be consistent. Consistently plug in, okay? Hold on, my niece is talking too loud. 1 second. Sorry, my sister's daughter is over here. She's 6 and she's talking really loud. Okay, let me continue. Lost my train of thought for a second. I'm going to say it again. Get plugged in. Type that in the chat, guys. If you're doing something else, I need you to be where your feet are right now and let me be bossy. You will thank me in about 18 days. You got to get plugged in consistently. Plugged in. I talked to people. Some guy called me this morning super early, and you guys know I go to bed early and I wake up early, if that makes sense. And he called and he was like, oh, my email, something. And I said, were you on my call last night? And he's like, no, I missed it. Oh, I was like, you got to plug in consistently. Right now, guys, I'm only looking for leaders. You cannot be in and out of this thing, right? If you miss a day, you're going to miss something. And what if I told you that while you're trying to work on your job, I'm going to show you guys how to never work again, ever in life, unless you want to. That's who I'm looking for. Is there anybody out here where you only want to work because you have to? And let them say something crazy, and you'll be like, you know what? I'm only here because I want to be. I was trying to help you out. So guess what? That's what's getting ready to happen to some of you. You're only going to have to work because you want to be there, not because you have to be there. So you got to plug in consistently. Plugging in means make sure that everyone gets plugged into the Telegram. And inside the Telegram, there's a little button in the upper right-hand corner. And if you click that little button in the upper right-hand corner, you can check the Telegram before reaching out to your sponsor. Don't ask a lot of questions right now. Everybody type run, just run and share. That's it. And you may ask, what am I sharing? Well, the things we just talked about. You got to take control of your own business. And right now you're just sharing and you're getting people to feel the the love, the peace that vibe is going to give you, and the joy, right? You can click that little button in the upper right hand corner and it will pop up and it'll say media. It'll say voice. Anything that I've voiced in there, you can find it. Any links that I've posted, you can just go to the upper right hand corner, click the picture, and then you can see all the pictures I've posted. You can see all the links that I've ever posted. So you don't have to ask a whole bunch of times, like, can I get that link? Because if you're a leader, you know where to find everything, right? Don't respond to people in Telegram. I will never contact you guys in Telegram. I'm never going to ask you for money. So ignore those people. Please and thank you. Okay. Also, guys, I'm so excited because we're going to do this thing together. Everybody type unity. I love you guys so much, and I don't even know you. And I love the fact that your life is about to change. And this is not about me. I don't need you to say, oh, Megan did this. Just know that I'm speaking the words that I feel like God told me. And all I want to do is bring you closer to the Most High. That's it. Because it's not me. Because trust and believe, some months ago, I was in the dirt until I got myself together and I started to listen to people like Abraham Hicks, Dr. Miles Monroe, Neville Goddard, listening to everybody but my own negative self. And as soon as I started listening to positive things, I could hear God all of a sudden. Believe it or not, he had been talking to me so long, but I was like too in the dirt to hear him. It's when you get out of the mud and you start opening yourself up that God is going to tell you everything that you need to do. We got to do this thing together, though. But you have to get plugged in and you have to stay plugged in. And I'm going to lose some of you here and there because some people don't want to hear about God. They just want to make a whole bunch of money. Guess what? You're going to make a whole bunch of money and you'll lose it. Because if you don't set that foundation, you'll never keep it. So I'm okay with just running with the soldiers, with the disciples. I'm okay with just running with a few of you, and the rest of them will come along later. I want you guys to be okay with that. Does that make sense, everybody? Not everybody can come in the first wave. So you got to run with those who are willing to run with you. I also want you guys to understand that step number 2 is take notes. So hopefully you guys are taking notes right now. And not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers. So anything that we put out, you got to read it. Go to myvibe.io and you got to read oh, there's a little box in the way. I'm sorry. 1 second. Thank you, Mimi. I don't know why that's there. Tony, is your little box in the way? I think you got
What
to.
box?
There's a box. Thank you, Mimi. There's this gray box that's right in the center. Can you guys see a gray box? Put a 1 in the chat.
Yeah. It says not all readers are leaders, but all leaders are readers.
Uh, yes, but um, she sent me a picture, and you know how sometimes no gray box. Okay, maybe it was. Anyways, I was listening to.
No gray box,
Okay,
just
no
the
gray
gray
box.
box the words are
Okay,
in.
keep it rolling because it's 8:40. I got it. Okay, good deal. Because sometimes you know that weird gray box pops up if you optimize your video. Anyways, let me just keep on moving. All
Yeah,
we're
don't optimize the video.
Okay. Can you see
Now it
me?
looks, no, I see your whole desktop.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second.
That's all right.
You're so patient and kind. Okay. Um, so guys, you got to read everything right now because we need leaders. We need this first wave. So step number 3 is you got to position yourself for victory. That's very important. You got to get plugged in and stay plugged in. You have to take notes daily and get a notebook. You have to launch your business within 24 to 72 hours. Don't wait for me. Get a Zoom and call everybody you know and talk to them in 10 minutes or less and say, listen, I'm launching my business. You're either coming or you're not. And sign up those people who don't need a lot of explanation, okay? Sign up those people who don't need a lot of explanation. Also, I want you to follow the leaders and become a copycat, okay? Follow the leaders and become a copycat as quickly as possible, okay? Sorry, I got distracted because you guys kicked out one of my partners because you thought he was somebody else. Can you guys let him in? His name's Daniel Garcia. Can you let him in? Build your empire and do the work every day. Do the work every single day as much as you possibly can. And don't quit. You want to be here 24 to 36 months from now. Also, look at this picture, Tony. Isn't this a cool picture?
It is. I love it.
Unless you were standing right there, it's not so cool. Okay. But
Well,
soon
if you're not there, yeah. If you're standing there, it's not a good place to be.
it's not a good place to be, right? But if you are in positioned inside of where you need to be in our company right now, you are a first mover. It's the first wave, it's the tsunami. You're going to get hit by it. Not everybody can be in the first wave. If they complain, if they ask you too many questions, any of that, move on for right now. Just be nice to them when you move on. Hey, listen, no problem. Let me go ahead and just call you in about 18 or 19 days when we launch because we need the first movers right now. We don't need a lot of you. We have 43,000 people. We honestly don't need all of you to get it right now. We need about 7 of you to get it right now. Do I have 7? Put 3 sevens in the chat if you are a 7. I only need 7 of you to get it, to be honest. February 17th, when we launch, that's it. I need 7 of you to get it. You need 7 people to get it. They need 7 people to get it. We don't need 43,000, but I would love to have all of you. But we need the first wave, the first movers to get it first. Be a first mover. Okay. Step number 4, share your link correctly. Okay. What do I do next? As soon as I get someone's link, I'm going to verify my email. I am going to do my profile, set my notifications so I can get info from the company, and I am going to share my link, my referral link. Please do not share a naked link. Put a message to your link, right? Here's the link that I send to people. Vibe pre-launch sign up link with put your name. Lock in your spot. Over 40,000 people have partnered in less than 30 days during pre-launch. We launch February 17th. Sign up here and then put your link. Join the Telegram. I give them the Telegram link so that they're in it. Lock your spot and be a part of the Vibe movement. And then I put time-stamped opportunity. The sooner you sign up, the higher your position in the matrix. Verify your email, create your profile, enable Telegram notifications, and share your link. Share your link to grow your team fast. Spots are filling up quickly. Vibe, it just feels good. Take action now. I know it seems long, but listen, I've signed up probably 500, 700 people. I don't know how many people. I don't have time to talk to all these people. So I give them the link and I say, text me as soon as you get done. And please be quick, but not in a hurry. Do not make any mistakes. Make sure your email is correct. Make sure your name is spelled correctly. Because if you try to send a ticket to support, we're probably not going to answer you right now. What did I just say? If you send a support ticket, we're probably not going to answer you right now because we haven't launched yet. And if you mess something up, like you put the 3 L's in Gmail, we don't have time to stop for that right now. Will we get to you? Yes, maybe not in the time frame that you want us to get to you, but you need to take your time and sign up correctly because there's no reason for anyone to make any mistakes, right? If you don't know how to use Bitcoin, just share for free right now. Don't do anything else. Right? You don't have to pay a dime. Just share for free. Everybody type free in the chat, please. Type free. We just don't have time for all of those things. Will we get to you? Yes. When we actually launch our company and everybody is fully trained, will we get to you in 24 to 72 hours? Yes. Will you have a lot of questions? No, because my avatar speaks 150 languages and you can ask me 50 million questions 24 hours a day in your language. But right now, we haven't rolled that out yet. So please be quick, but not in a hurry. What do you do fifth? Launch your business within 24 to 72 hours. If you want to be a great networker, you need to read and become an expert in 24 to 72 hours, and you got to get your business off the ground ASAP, right? You got to launch your business so it goes to the moon and back. Get your business off the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry. The fastest copy machine wins. Be a master inviter. Call all potential business partners on the phone. Make the biggest list possible. Circle your top 50 to 100 people and call them. I don't even make lists anymore, guys. I just pick up the phone and I call every single person I can. I always call my top 5 to 10 leaders first. Hey, Tony, I'm launching a business. And Tony's like, what? You're launching a business? Yes. Do you want to be a part of it? Oh, sure. Okay, great. Go tell everybody. Meet me on this call in an hour. That's what kind of leaders I have. Eventually, you guys are going to have those kind of leaders too, where they don't question you. Well, what do you mean? I thought you were retired. I thought you were done with network marketing. I thought you were taking a break. What if I said, Jonathan, fire, right? Please don't be one of those people where you're like, now what? Where's the fire? You know, in those movies, those scary movies where it's like the scary music comes on and you got those people in the movie who are like, let me what? What's going on? Why is everybody running? They clearly didn't grow up in our neighborhood. Let one person take off running in my neighborhood and everybody's running. We ask questions later. I don't know what neighborhoods y'all live in. Must not have been our neighborhoods. We don't ask questions. We just run. We ask questions later, right? So run, because I told you to run. Run. If you trust me, run. If you don't trust me, step aside because we're going to run you over. Just kidding. We love you, but we're not just kidding. Right? So I want you guys to understand, listen, get your business off the ground. 24 to 72 hours. When you bring people in this business, tell them to make a list, call everybody on that list, and invite them as quickly as possible. Enroll excited people only. Excited people. If they're negative Neds or negative Nancys, next. Everybody type next in the chat. Now, just during pre-launch, next. You got to keep moving, right? Next. And then you're going to plug in and tell them you're going to learn and earn. And then we're going to duplicate as fast as we possibly can. If you want to be a legend, I'm going to say it again. Make a list, launch your business, 24 to 72 hours, follow up using PS3, pique their interest. Hey, you looking to change your life? What do you mean? Glad you asked. Get on this call. 12 o'clock, 8 o'clock. What works best for you? I got to work. You free tomorrow? You free Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? How about you watch this video? I'll call you back when you really, truly want to change your life. Enroll excited people. Schedule new members launch calls ASAP. Plug them into the system. Duplicate as fast as you can. That's all I do. I don't run ads. I've never paid for an ad in my life. Not once. Am I telling you not to pay for ads? No, I'm just telling you, I've never paid for an ad in my life. I have a whole ad in my phone. I just call everybody I know and make them tell me no. Just every time. If I was selling socks and toothpicks and bubble gum tomorrow, I'm going to call all of you and invite you to a call. And I'm going to sort you out, right? So you have to learn how to become a leader. I did a training today. Check it out. This is what homeless people do. They're super consistent. They always show up. Always. You're always going to see the same homeless person in the same place in uniform because appearance matters. So you got to get yourself together. Sometimes I don't want to put on makeup. Sometimes I'm tired. I was fighting the flu, all of that. But I still tried to show up and look halfway decent for you guys. Have the proper tools. Get some flyers. Get a Zoom link so you can talk to people. Stay in high traffic areas right now, like YouTube, social media. Go where people hang out. Change your surroundings. Get from around dead people. Get in live places, right? Get in live places where there's lively people. Be persistent. Homeless people, they told me, I love homeless people. I love them. I help them as much as I can because I want to learn from them. I'm like, how can you be out here in the snow, the elements, the rain every single day and be persistent? They said it's a law of numbers. They collect no's for a living. They're non-emotional. They're not moved by people saying, no, I'm not giving you any money. They're not moved by indecisive people or dream stealers or doubters or haters. They just are focused on finding people who want to help them. So I'm looking for needers, no needers, just leaders. Needers versus leaders. leaders versus needers, right? I want you guys to find leaders. Always set a daily goal. How many people are you going to expose? How many personal referrals do you want to have by the time that we launch? What is your weekly dollar goal that you want to make over here? And you have to expect and accept people to reject you, especially if you've never been on our team. I don't know whose team you guys have been on, but I know how my leaders do it. So some of you are new to the family, and we welcome you with open arms, but we just do things different, don't we, Tony? We just do things different, don't we, Desiree? We just don't know how to lose. We just win. We just do things differently, don't we, Jonathan? Mimi Acosta, we just do things different. We don't join companies, we launch empires. So if somebody rejects you, be kind, be humble, be likable, be unbothered, be consistent, be quick. Somebody just turned on. Be quick, but not in a hurry. Hold on. They just turned the TV on, right? I also want you guys to understand that you have to dream big, set goals, make a success list, set up your first launch call within 24 hours, call your top 10 to 15 leaders, invite everyone, follow up with everyone, enroll excited people and plug them into trainings, duplicate, get you and your team focused on their income. Guess what? Get to the money as quickly as possible. If you want to show people that you are serious, get to the money as quickly as you can. And then, hold on, my internet's unstable. And then you guys don't have to worry about like having to explain yourself, because your checks will all do all that for you. Okay. I'm almost done, I promise. Last thing I want you guys to think about. Step number 6. What do I do? What do I do? What 6th thing? Start presenting and sharing vibe with the world. Some of you guys may say, I'm nervous to talk in front of people. Well, the person with the clicker check is always bigger. So you'll be bad before you're good and good before you're great. So I'm kicking y'all out the nest. You know why? Because I'm about to go on tour. And some days I'm not going to be able to be on here doing calls. We will have webinars for you guys where you can play my voice if you want in a presentation. You can play it 24 hours out of the day, but I'm going to be on planes, trains, and automobiles coming to your city and building your business. I know I'm going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be in Detroit, like Michigan. I'm going to then go into Nashville, I think, Tennessee. Then I'm going to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Florida, I believe, and then maybe like Mississippi or something, and Arkansas. Where else am I going? The DMV. I'm going to, where else am I going? I need help, right? All kind of places. I'm going to be in California. I am going to, I don't know. We'll have the whole list for you guys. And then
And
I'll
Texas,
in
don't
Texas,
forget.
I'll be in Texas. And I know we'll be in North Carolina too. We're going to be in Indianapolis. We're going to end up in Kentucky in June because we have something really, really big planned. And then I'm going to go over, to overseas and stuff. I think we're going to go to New Mexico. I don't know. I just know that I am going to get on the road in February, the end of February, Mississippi too, I think. And I won't be home until June. Can you believe it, Tony? I'm going to travel. And you know why I'm doing that? Because I prayed and I asked God, I said, I want to be on my Eat, Pray, Love. Who in here has ever watched Eat, Pray, Love? I'm almost done, I promise. It's my favorite book. Eat, Pray, Love. It got me through my divorce, right? And then it came out as a movie. Julia Roberts played in that movie, Eat, Pray, Love. And she wanted to find herself. So she went to Italy and she ate for 4 months. She ate for 4 months.
That sounds like the best thing ever.
Oh my gosh, she gained all this weight. But listen, I've been fasting, so I got pounds to gain. I've lost like 17 pounds since we've gotten started, and I'm perfectly fine because I will eat everywhere I go, right? So she went to Italy for 4 months. Then she went to India to pray and to meditate. And then she went to Bali and she found love. And I'm like, I want to do that. I want to travel, and be careful what you tell God, because That's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to travel all over the place. So I want you guys to understand, I'm kicking you out the nest. You got to start presenting. Last thing, seventh thing that you need to do is you need to build your empire. This is not a network marketing company. This is your opportunity to get to work and build your empire. You aren't being paid to believe in the power of your dreams. Nobody pays you to believe. You can believe, but then you gotta take action. Everybody type take action. You can't be sitting around just dreaming all the time. You better wake up. You gotta wake up and understand that you gotta activate these dreams. And we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you discover what you're good at. Some of you don't know that you're sitting on $1 million idea right now, just dreaming about it. Wake your butt up. Wake up. And let us help you discover what you're really good at. Let us help you develop it. And then let us help you demonstrate it, like execute it so the whole world will see what you do. You know what my son does really well? A lot of things, right? He just needs to network. He makes these rugs, custom rugs, and I'm going to have him start making custom vibe rugs. He made me a Nipsey Hussle rug. It's off the hook. You guys should see it. But it's just people need exposure, right, to their businesses. So action changes things. Action is the foundational key to all success. Action always beats intention. I know you guys intended to do stuff, but now it's time to take action. So don't quit. You can do this, right? You just got to be here 24 to 36 months from now. So your journey begins with vibe, catch the vibe. And I am so proud of myself because I said I'm going to be done in an hour and I'm 2 minutes. So I'm
And there you are.
and there we are. And thank you so much, Tony, for those great videos. We'll share those in the group for everybody. Also, guys, I'll get you the PowerPoint slides. I will post them inside of the Telegram. So get in there. So you have all my PDF slides for training. I have about 5,000 of them. No kidding. I'm not exaggerating this time. I have like 5,000 slides. So I'm always going to be coaching and training. I love teaching. So I'm also going to upload this video and then I'll probably re-record it so it's shorter without all my blunders. So thank you guys so much. Peace and blessings. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a 30-minute training. So if you show up late, we're going to be off. 30 minutes tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we're going to roll out our products on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace and blessings. Happy Friday, right? And we'll see you guys at the top. Let me unmute you so that you can, so I know I wasn't talking to myself this entire time. So hold on. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to myself, right? Except I see people when they're commenting. So go ahead, guys. Are you still there?
You was
Just do
definitely
it
not.
and do it
Thank
and
you,
do it.
Megan. Thank you, Tony. Bye, Tony.
Keep up with me.
And Megan.
All right.
Fabulous.
Let's do the house.